Hi sexy, it's your favorite Virgo Vixen back to help you survive the wintertime blues. And it is that time of year where seasonal affective disorder creeps in, and you know when the sun disappears at 5 p.m. and suddenly life feels a little bit sad. But don't you worry, we're using today to get through it together. So don't be sad, grab a hot drink, your favorite cozy robe, and let's dive right into today's episode. Okay, first things first, let's talk about vitamin D. It's not just a fancy supplement, this is basically sunshine in a pill. Based on a study from the University of Houston, 61% of Black and brown people have low vitamin D levels. That means a big portion of you watching this right now need to run to the store and grab yourself a bottle. I myself went and got my blood work done and my levels were very low. And now I'm taking a multivitamin so I can get that all in check, and I highly recommend that you all do the same thing. So check in with the doctor and see if you need some too. All right, I'm no doctor though, so let's get into the special segment we're gonna call the Vixen's Vitamin D. I'm gonna share a few things that I like to do during the fall and winter that gives me a little bit of a boost to keep going. So first things first, I went and got one of those little sunshine lamps. It was recommended to me by my psychiatrist, and while I'm not 100% sure that it actually works, I love doing little things that could potentially trick my brain a little bit. So if I say that it works, then it does. All right. Next, every single day I open up the blinds, and because it gets dark so much faster, I need to enjoy every little bit of sunshine that I can, okay? My personal favorite Vixen Vitamin D moment, that's a mouthful, is taking a walk. So whether I bundle up and go outside or whip out the freaking walking pad, I'm going to get those steps in every single time. One thing that I do is take time to fill my cup in whatever ways feels best. So this is another thing. So sometimes that looks like calling a friend, spending hours catching up, and other times it looks like just watching a silly cartoon and just eating snacks alone. So either way, I make it a priority to keep fun things in my life so I'm not too sad. And I encourage you to find things that will make you feel happy during this season as well. I highly recommend making sure that you don't isolate yourself, because I feel like that will only make things worse in the long run. And you need to make it through this cold season so that we can see you pop out in the summertime. Duh, like. All right, now let's lift that winter blues with some music. This is one of my favorite moments in the show. We're about to get into That's My Jam. This time, we're going to dive into some tracks that will get you up and moving in your room during this cold season. I feel like music can be so therapeutic and it can change your mood in an instant. So the songs I have for you today are a mix of upbeat, groovy, and sexy music to get those hips moving. Okay, first we have Pink Pantheress, Girl Like Me. And of course, I have to have some Pink on this list because I've been listening to Fancy That and Fancy Some More on repeat. I'm sorry, I just can't get enough of it. Girl Like Me is a song that will lift up your spirit and make you want to dance. The lyrics, let it all go, just feels like a reminder to let go of anything that's bringing me down the day. Like, the room was too cold when I woke up this morning. Let it all go. Cash took too long coming in the house after he went outside to go potty, because he likes to play in the snow. Let it all go. Like, you see what I mean? Next, we of course have to play JT, Girls Gone Wild. Since the day this song has released, I've been playing it nonstop. It's so fun and upbeat, and it's just one of those songs that I needed while I'm twerking away my seasonal depression. And in that same realm, we have Megan Thee Stallion, Lover Girl, and it's the same thing. I just want to dance as soon as this song comes on, and I truthfully just can't help it. I wasn't crazy about the song, honestly, when I first listened to it, but now I can't get enough of it. I play that song at least twice a day, and that's at least twice a day. I'm pretty sure I'm playing it way more. Okay, switching gears, we have Natanya, Meeting You Once, and I found Natanya on TikTok. I honestly think she'll have a similar growth story as Pink Pantheress. She's actually opened for her a few times during her current tour, so seeing her perform this song definitely had me hooked. The lyrics for this one aren't very happy, I won't lie, but the cadence and the beat keeps the song very light and fun. And the last song that we'll be jamming to this week is Cherry Groupie. And of course, we have to round out our jams with something that will make you feel super sexy. This song is playful, hot, and fun. What's not to love? That's all my jams to keep us away from feeling the blues this week. Let me know what songs y'all are tuning into in the comments of this episode. I really want to start listening to some of your jams too. Okay, Vixens, let's be for real. Sad is no joke. And one thing that might make me sad is seeing you miss an episode of Vivi After Dark. So I wouldn't want you to miss a thing, so please make sure that you're subscribed. Something else that makes me sad is how early the sun disappears. My energy dips, and even getting out of bed just feels super dramatic. And it just sucks because just a few weeks ago, things were really looking up for me. Like, what? And suddenly I feel like there's just this major shift. And to be honest, I did slack a little bit with preparing for daylight saving and seasonal depression. But can you really blame a girl? I was enjoying the sun just like a little bit too much. And for a little bit of context, I was born and raised in the Midwest. Yes, sexy people can live in Michigan. Surprise, surprise, we're here. Anyways, dealing with darkness and coldness and freezing temperatures, this is nothing new to me. However, the way that my body reacts to this, it has never changed. My body needs the sun, to be honest, and it needs it bad. So no matter how hard I try, the sadness always comes creeping in as the leaves start to crinkle and crunch on the ground. But obviously, as always, I'm not here to whine, and we're gonna figure out a few solutions to get back to feeling like ourselves. So I'm excited to share what helps me survive the gloom and doom. That way I can enjoy the holiday seasons, get my rest, and be ready to bloom come the springtime. So I know I shared a few tips earlier in the episode, but this topic is so important to me, so I really wanted to use this episode to dive a little bit deeper. So first, as we already discussed, please go get your blood checked and get that vitamin D. This little supplement can make a huge difference to your mood and your overall health, so it's 100% worth looking into. I also recommend looking into getting a therapist or a psychiatrist. I happen to have both, and they have changed my life in more ways than I could even count. And it's just so important to have licensed professionals in your corner to help you get through tough times like this, okay? So I don't think people understand how difficult sad can really be. So if you're experiencing any symptoms, please take it serious and get official help. And I know my advice is good. That's why you tune in every week. But I don't have a license though. So go see a professional. It is beyond worth it. All right. Next thing I want you to do is keep that body moving. Hey, hey. A 10-minute walk or dancing around to your favorite jams or whatever. That can easily lift your mood. And as much as we don't want to admit it, movement does wonders for our bodies. And obviously it can help you physically, but baby, your mental, it will glow with every little bit of movement. My favorite thing to do when I feel really down is just walk it out. Not the dance, like actually walking. It reduces my irritation, stress, and it's just such a good workout. And although it isn't necessary, I personally love getting 10,000 steps a day. It gives me something to look forward to accomplishing each day. And I don't know, it just makes me feel good. Okay, I have one more thing. I think you Vixens will love. I think you will. If you love this season, cozy vibes. I know there's some Vixen out here who are fall and winter lovers, and coziness is everything. So grabbing the fluffiest blanket, having some gourmand candles, a hot cup of cocoa. Ooh, that sounds so good. All of these are mood boosters. Like, they're everywhere. You just have to pick which cozy vibes fits you the best and make sure you do it. I personally love snuggling up with an extra sweet cup of hot cocoa. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, please don't beat yourself up during this season. Treat yourself like you would your best friend. So it's okay if you try some of these things and you still feel a little down, because we're all human and every day doesn't look the same. I just want you to keep trying, keep having fun, and of course, keep being sexy. What's your go-to winter pick-me-ups? Please spill them in the comments, because we could all use some extra tips this winter. Oh! It looks like it's time to shift gears as I am getting a phone call. It's officially time to hear from you. Let's get into Call on V, the segment where you ask questions and I'm here to answer. All right, here's our first caller.
Hi, Vivi. How do you stay motivated when the sun goes down at 5 p.m.?
Hi, sexy. Sometimes I don't have any motivation at all, just being so for real. I just want to curl up and try again tomorrow. And honestly, sometimes I do just that. But other times I just remind myself that this is temporary and it's all a part of how our world works. So there's just so many things that I know that I want to accomplish. So once that sun goes down, I grab my little sad light and get to work. Nothing a little artificial sun can't help with.
Hi, can you share a winter self-care routine that actually works?
Oh my goodness, absolutely yes. I've been hearing you guys want a little bit more of me, and of course you do. So I can do a little winter self-care vlog for you guys, but just while we're on the show, I'll say all the things we discussed in today's episode really work for me. I've been doing them for years, and I would just give it a shot and see what works best for you.
Hey, Vivi, what's your favorite cozy outfit to wear that keeps you warm, but also feeling super sexy?
If I'm going outside, it's always going to be anything plus a fur coat. I love my fur. It keeps me warm. It's super sexy. Like, what's not to love? And if I'm staying inside, my favorite cozy outfit has to be a Juicy Couture tracksuit. The fit of them is so sexy. They're fleece. So I stay nice and warm. It's a win-win.
Hi, Vixen. How do you stay social when it's cold and gloomy outside?
My favorite way as of late is by hosting things in my home. I'm so big on community and feel like during these gloomy times is when community is needed the most. I love hosting cute little gatherings that give my friends the opportunity to get out the house, but they don't have to do too much when they're leaving out the house. So also the easiest thing that you can do during this time is just pick up the phone, send a quick "I'm thinking of you" text, have a gossip session over FaceTime, send TikTok videos back and forth, whatever you need to do to have a bit of human interaction with the people that you care about, I say do it.
Hi, Vivi. Do you have rituals for lifting your mood during seasonal affective disorder season? I want to make sure I'm really taking care of myself for real.
Oh, my favorite mood lifting ritual is having cuddle time with Cash. During this time, I find myself bundled up so much more, and it's the perfect opportunity to just grab Cashy and snuggle with him. Also, did you know that petting dogs releases oxytocin, which is so good for a lady like me? Yay! All right, that's all the questions we have time for today. I truly hope they help bring some worth into your life and into this winter. If you want your question featured in our next episode all about manifestation, check the description for more details on how to send me a question. Okay, Vixens, I truly appreciate you sticking with me in today's episode. I know we got a little bit more serious here, but I just want to make sure all my Vixens are safe, happy, and healthy. So remember, stay warm, stay sexy, keep having fun, and don't let the wintertime steal your happiness, okay? Next episode, we're manifesting everything we've ever dreamed of, and you don't want to miss it. All right, see you later, sexy. Bye.